Hands up, we'll start taking some questions, and then we'll take a few Mondays at the end. So, yeah, if you want to put your hands up, we'll make a start. Okay, Rob Tanner.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Rob.
Hiya. Just want to ask about the start again. I think a number of times this season you've mentioned being a bit passive or lacking aggression early in games. It was the same story today. Can you put your finger on why?
Concentration. I think it was something we spoke specifically about before the game, Rob. Especially on a 12:30 kickoff, where you can get the crowd up. You got to really start that aggression. But we get pinned back too early into a shape for some reason. Arsenal play similar to Manchester United in terms of 4-2-3-1. The wingers will stretch the game, but the wing backs, you've got to get up and you've got to press. But we were pushed back too deep, and then that gave them the chance to connect the game. And so really disappointing. And then, of course, in that early period, you concede the goal. Disappointed with the corner leading to the goal, Rob, because I felt it was a free kick on Buba. We then don't get it. The game doesn't get stopped, and then they end up taking the first corner, which they then get a second one, which comes from that piece of play. And if you think back to the second half, Michael actually stopped the game when they had a player injured. So, but take nothing away, it's our responsibility. We got to be much better in that. And then the second goal, it was too easy for them to get through. So for me, it's a concentration. We get a young squad that's developing at the level. And what I mean by that is playing European football, playing lots of games, and you have to be on it every single game. You can't be giving teams a 2-goal start. Second half, I can have no complaints. Thought we were excellent in the game, aggressive, created opportunities. If we would have drawn 2 each today, there couldn't have been a complaint, even though we started poorly. But their keeper, he made some brilliant saves in the second half as well as the end of the first half.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, Dharmesh from Sky.
Hi, Brendan. You mentioned their goalkeeper. Can you take any consolation from the fact that he's just had one of those games?
Oh, no, listen, you have to give him a big applause, because you look at the end of the game, he's made some outstanding saves, like the first one from James's free kick, looked in all the way. He's made a great first save, and then his second action to stop Johnny scoring. So you're needing that little bit of luck for that to spin in or go in, but it didn't. And then second half, he, like I said, he made some great blocks. We get into some really good areas, and he kept the clean sheet for sure.
Okay, Julian Blackwell.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
You've just spoken about the dispute at the first corner, but it's another goal conceded from a set piece. Is that something you can work on?
Yeah, it's a constant thing, Jordan. I think if you look at the analyse the Premier League, there's a lot of goals from set pieces going in at the first post area, and it's not just us; it's other teams. But from our perspective, we can do much better. The first the corner that comes in that they score from, there's too much space. We just slightly lose our concentration, get into wrong positions, and then it opens up a space for Gabriel to get his head on it. So it's something that's constant. You got to continue working on it. It's never been an issue for us in our time here, but certainly we need to improve on it. That's for sure.
Okay, we'll move into a 10:30 embargo on Sunday then. Do we have any questions for Mondays?
Hi, Brendan. The Aaron Ramsdale save, how does that compare to any other saves you may have seen in your management career? I mean, it was outstanding.
Yeah, it was, and I think that's the mark of a really good goalkeeper. When it looks like a goal all the way, and then they pull off a save. I remember Casper making one in the FA Cup final from Mason Mount that looked in, and then the really good goalkeepers that make a save that can determine the match, and that was definitely a save that looked a goal all the way, and he's kept out. It was a brilliant save and a great reaction, because he's had to then be ready for the next one.
Okay, Jules.
Play of frustration for you, Brendan. Just a frustration. Does it make you doubly more determined to take the second half form into the Moscow game on Thursday?
Yeah, it's one that, you know, the second half I can have no complaints. 2 different halves altogether, different energy. We lacked energy in the first half, didn't get up to the game. Second half was so much better and more like it. So yeah, we just need to find a way to play consistently throughout the course of the game, not concede, you know, silly goals. So that's the challenge at the moment. The players are on the back of a nice little run, end it today, and now we've got to start another one. Big game for us Thursday. We need to win that game and keep pushing forward in the Europa League as well.
Okay, Jordan.
Hi, Brendan. I know lots of other teams are playing at the moment, and you've played one more than most. But you've currently got the 3rd worst defence in the league, and obviously Willford Indeed, who's on the bench today, can he make a difference to that when he's sort of back in the 11?
Hopefully, yeah. He's just trained this week. He was one that if we were maybe needing him for 15, 20 minutes maximum, that was our plan for today. But obviously we're chasing the game, so there wasn't that need to put him on. So, but yeah, it's great to have him back and available, and then we'll see how his fitness looks over the coming days.
Given the second half performance where you improved with Harvey and Adamola on, does it give you question marks as to what the best system is for your team?
Yeah, well, I think what it does is, John, it gives us the flexibility. You know, I think up until this game, I think everyone looking at the team and saying really good balance in the team, pressing the game well, keeping the ball well, scoring goals, you know. But it also shows you no matter what the system is, you know, because that system can either be really defensive or really aggressive. And we've obviously, we tend to make it an aggressive system, and we've seen that in the games that we've played recently. But when you're passive in it, or you don't quite get your timing right on your press, then it's not so good. So I think the beauty always is you're trying to find a rhythm, trying to find that consistency. But if you need to change it to get a reaction or get a different rhythm in the game, we can do that. And I thought second half those guys came in and did that very well.
Thanks, Brendan.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Cheers, guys.